How are you? You're working?
I'm fine.
You're working far too hard at the moment.
Yeah, over the road. Oh, lovely room. He knows what he's doing. Okay, lovely.
So, Michael Gambon, great to meet you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
All right, yeah.
You know the rules. It's 5 minutes, not a second less, not a second more.
No, I was told by my agent it was an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can come all this way for 5 minutes.
We're
5 minutes?
5 minutes.
What am I going to talk about?
That's the whole point of it. We're going to have to cram Michael Gambon into 5 minutes.
Oh, well, we have a job.
Are you ready?
Yeah, okay.
Time starts
Now.
Now.
No.
Now, you're one of the country's favourite actors. You've played a huge range of parts from Othello and King Lear.
Yes.
You've also played Dumbledore in Harry Potter.
Yeah, everything.
What have you enjoyed most?
I couldn't say. They're all great. They're all enjoyable. They're all hard. They're all tumbled into a big tumble dryer. And I keep working. I go from one job to another: TV, film, theatre, posh acting, and it all blends into one in the end. It's like a big mush. And I find it hard to work out what I did last.
Do you prefer theatre or film?
I suppose I do. Most actors do, don't they? They're theatre actors because you're in charge. No one says cut. No one says no, stop. Once the director's gone, you're on your own. You just do it.
Now, you're working with David Williams in No Man's Land at the moment.
Yeah.
How's that going? Are you enjoying it?
It's terrific. Duke of York's Theatre, David Williams, David Bradley, Nick Dunning, Michael Gambon.
You can crash around a bit.
I fall down 3 times. I'm a great big bloke. I fall down full weight, carrying a glass of whiskey, bang on the floor. It's really dodgy. And I have to practice it, rehearse it. I do it every night.
Who are you most grateful to in terms of sort of kick-starting your career? You've worked with some fantastic directors and great actors. I mean, Sir Laurence Olivier played a pretty big role, didn't he?
Yeah, well, I worked out. My first job was with him at the Old Vic years ago in the 60s. And I walked on and carried a spear. And I'm grateful to him because he just used to inspire us all. He was like God.
What was he like to meet?
Oh, he was lovely. He was friendly. He was funny. And if when we would call down the stage for a run through, we'd all come down when we knew he was walking along the corridor. We could walk past him.
Brilliant.
Because he was that much. You don't see that now.
You play in Brideshead Revisited at the moment. You play a reluctant Catholic.
Yes.
Are you a good Catholic in real life?
No, I'm not a good Catholic. I was brought up a Catholic, Camden Town, St Aloysius Church. I was an altar boy. I said the Latin Mass, and I loved all the sound, the smell of it, and the Pope's going to bring it back. I read the other day, Latin. So that's terrific. So I'm glad about that. But I might go to 1 or 2 churches just to smell it and look at the back and see what it was like. Bring back happy memories of my young days.
Of course, you started off as an engineer.
Yeah.
Was that going to be a serious career for you?
No, not really. I drifted into that, and I did that for a while. And the acting bug struck when I was about 17 or 18, and that's been my life ever since. I've always been obsessed by it.
If you hadn't been an actor, though,
yeah.
What would you have loved to have been? Would you have been a Formula One racing driver?
No, I'd probably just been a criminal or a crook, or I've been a London taxi driver. But I mean, I can't imagine not being an actor. I've been an actor for 45 years, and I can't imagine not doing anything else.
But you're really just a normal bloke who happens to be a fantastic
it's all a front.
actor.
I'm quite posh, really. I talk like that, really. So I put all this veneer on, but I'm not really like that.
But it's true to say you're more friends with cabbies than you are with celebs.
I probably am, because I meet more cabbies than celebs. I don't go out at night. I always stay at home. So I don't meet many people. So on my voiceover days in London, I do a lot of voiceovers. I meet cabbies in cafes, have a bacon sandwich and a cup of tea.
So you're a Londoner, through and through.
Yeah.
What would you change about London? What gets under your skin?
Bendy buses, horrible. Well, everyone hates them. They're empty. I see empty. 20 today I've seen empty. Completely empty. It's disgraceful. Must cost billions. They're full in the morning and later for rush hour they're full. But they hold every other bus up, so they're completely useless. I don't know why they don't admit it and just scrap them.
You have crashed a few cars in your life, is that true? Well, you've certainly been on Top Gear a couple of times.
Twice on Top Gear.
Crashed a car.
Crashed a car, named the corner after me.
Gambon's Corner.
Yeah, please, Jeremy, keep it called Gambon's Corner. And I was the guy who made them put a roll bar in the car. I drive so badly.
That's brilliant.
I nearly turned it over.
But you're a pilot as well. You're an amateur pilot.
Yeah, and this Sunday I got a big thing. I'm going to Heathrow Airport with Trevor Nunn's son, who's 14 years old, because he wants to be a pilot. And I think they're going to let us fly a simulator, a big, I don't know what aircraft it is, probably a 777. And so me and Trevor's son are going to fly it round, do circuits and bumps at Heathrow.
I'm going to speed this up because we are running out of time.
Yeah, go on.
Have you had scary experiences up in the skies?
Yeah, I went in cloud once in 1971. I was told never to go into cloud, always avoid it. If you do go into cloud, turn around 180 and go home. But I got too worried because I was stuck in the cloud. And I lost my nerve completely, I came out the cloud and was trembling like a leaf.
What was it like being directed by Robert De Niro?
Very nice. He laughs all day, he has fun. He does 30 takes, which is a bit annoying. But it's good fun.
What's Michael Gambon's idea of a great night out?
Great night out, a nice dinner party, 10 people around the table making each other's laugh.
What one thing would you like the world to know about Michael Gambon that we don't know already?
I'm quite a nice bloke under the front of being a bit of an idiot.
Time stops now.
Please
Great
save
to
me.
meet you.
Is that all right?